Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we are back with the Graveborn account. We're going to go ahead and look over our team first. As you can see, we have Isabella, who is already maxed out with a plus 30 signature item. We have Grez at plus 20. We have Farael at plus 30. Nara at plus 20. And then we're working on Thorin the Fallen King. He's at 21. We did get a significant amount of chests out of the last event, so we'll go ahead and use those for the red chests. But first we will always get into our summons. So let's look at our soul stones. Here we do have 2 elite soul stones, which no Graveborn at that point, but we do have 1,680 rare soul stones, so 28 blue cards, so a ton of fodder there, as you can see, which is good. Right now we are trying to get a copy of Odin. That way we can go ahead and get him up to legendary. As you can see, we have a ton of food here. But we are trying to build Odin. We do need one more copy of him as of right now. So looking at our wish list, we did add Odin is in there, as well as Grez, Farael, Nara, and Thorin. We do have Isabella already at 5 stars, the new hero. I considered putting her in, or him in, but as soon as we get another 5-star, I'm going to go ahead and put him in. So hopefully we can pull a 5-star out of the summons today. We do have a couple Stargazer cards too out of the last event, so we'll go ahead and we'll continue our summons for Taylene. So we'll get into our one summon here with our companion points. We do have 55 scrolls and 23,000 diamonds already. So just a little bit over a week. So unfortunately nothing there. Let's go ahead and go through these scrolls. We do need some Graveborn. Anyone that we can add stars to would be absolutely awesome. And we do get our first elite right there, which is a copy of Titus. I've pulled a lot of copies of Titus and a lot of copies of Skarath lately. It's been kind of crazy with the amount of summons that I've been doing and pulling them. And another elite there, hopefully it's a copy of Grez. I will always take a copy of Grez. He is our main tank at this point, and I believe that's not going to be enough to add a star to him. We need one more copy. So we do need quite a few more Graveborns here. So hopefully we can get some luck going. It seems like we're just pulling one every 3 at this point. And bad rare pull there. And another single elite, which is a copy of Brutus. We are still looking for Odin. I cannot build him on any accounts. I finally, on the Wilder account, got Solus to Ascended, but Odin I haven't been able to. A lot of the newer heroes, and another copy of Nara, I will always take that. I've had absolutely no luck, and that will give us another star for Nara at that point. So we still got a few more here. I'm hoping at least there's another elite, which is good. We need Odin. Copy of Rose, always a super, super powerful light bearer, and another elite. So that's back to back to back, which is copy of Lucius. So we are getting a lot of light bearers here as well. And the 3 in a row streak ended right there. All right, so that'll conclude it for the summons. We do have one card on the table. Let's see if we can get anything out of the barracks at this point. Still a little bit shy. We need 18,000 there. So we'll go ahead and pick up our card. Hopefully we can get someone out of here. A lot more fodder there. Lucius, Rose, got a copy of Ogi. So I'm hoping we get a copy of Odin here. This is who we're looking for. It is Isolde. So close. All right, so we still do have a ton of fodder here. Nara will go ahead and add her 3rd star there. I know Grez we got another copy of. Shamira we could build, just because I know there's going to be a point where we are going to use Shamira for at least the Twisted Essence bosses. And we do have, look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 5 ascended Narus. So we do have a ton of food just waiting for Odin at this point to go ahead and get him up. Did not get another copy of him, but we're within the next couple weeks, all of these heroes are going to be at 5 stars. I mean, Grez needs one more, which we already have a copy. Thorin, we already have another copy there. We have a copy of Baden. So I believe at this point, we'll probably go ahead and get Shamira up even though we're not going to use her right now, so we'll just kind of hold tight with that. Some of the other heroes we have been working on both, which we both got copies of them. We have double copies there of Rose. So we do have Ascended Rowan and Ascended Belinda on this account already. We could use a little bit more fodder and we'll be able to get Rose up to Ascended. Lucius, we do have double elite copies there, so we get Lucius up as well. Here we've been building Titus, and the reason I build these heroes is the faction tower specifically. So these are heroes that we do use in the faction tower and that we do use regularly. I have some food down here, so we'll go ahead and consume the Spider Queen to get him to Mythic. I have never seen him at Mythic. I've actually never used him, so very, very cool to see. I don't think I have any more copies of him. Brutus, we do already have a copy there, and he is already Mythic Plus. Wilder team, we have quite a bit of food here, still waiting for, I believe, one more copy of Iran to get him up to Ascended as well. And then we are waiting just for more copies, or more food essentially, to continue to build these heroes. We already have Tassie at 1 star, but I think we're going to go with Lorzen on this account, just because I haven't really seen him. Use him for a little bit on my main account. So go ahead and create some food, and that'll unlock Lorzen. And I've been trying to kind of just come up with some different heroes on different accounts. Like Titus I don't use, so making sure that I can just kind of mix it up a little bit to try some heroes, see how well they really do perform. All right, so let's take a look at our Graveborn heroes themselves. First, of course, we want to start with Thorin. As we know, we can go ahead and get his Taint ability up, which is maxed out. We will get him to level 240, which will unlock the Resonating Crystal. The only team we have left, this was the final team to unlock the Resonating Crystal. So we'll go ahead and unlock our 240 crystal and then progress from there. Which I think here we do have a significant amount of essence. So let's see, I believe we got the Wilders to 245. I think we might do about the same with the Graveborn team. It's not only taking Thorin from 220, but taking him from 220 all the way to, looks like probably 245. Yep, and there's 245. So going to make a big difference, just a little bit short on Hero Essence at that point, but that brings the whole team to 245. So Thorin's survivability is absolutely going to go through the roof because that was a ton that we just added to him, as well as his signature item. He's at 21 now, so we'll take him to 22. He is the next one we're going to max out, 23, 24. And there is 25, which gives him life leech and accuracy, which is awesome. And there it is. So we took him all the way to 26. So very powerful. His plus 30 signature item makes a big difference. He can do retaliation twice without dying, which is a phenomenal skill. Still waiting on Oden for a couple more copies. And I don't believe we have any reset scrolls yet. I haven't got one this week. But let's check out our gear, see if we have any T1 zones, which I believe we do have a couple. So since we do have all faction gear, we'll go ahead and we do have 2 of them. So we'll get his weapon up, so he's doing quite a bit more damage. The boots are already up, so we will go ahead with the helmet as well. That does give me the ability to swap gear around. So if I use the Lightbearer team, if I use the Wilder team, I do have the ability to swap gear while it is different factions at this point. And I believe we just have a little bit more, which we got lucky with the staff there. So we'll go ahead and we will drop our T1 stone on there because we know we are going to build Oden in the future, as well as getting up his artifact. So now the team is ready for the campaign push. They are all set. And we are already into 24-24, so made a ton of progression through the campaign. So we'll start the push and we'll see how far we can get through. All right, so 24-24, we'll go ahead and start working our way through here. Make a very big difference going from level 240 or even 220 up to 245. So I'm hoping we can do some solid progression, especially with Thorin, but Grez is still dying very, very early and very, very easy, as you can see. Veden, again, just super difficult to kill. But there's the Thorin cheese, didn't even take him out. But we got it done, look at that. 2.8 from Thorin, 4 million there, 2 million from Isabella, continuing the progression, and they are almost up to the light bearer. So just a couple more stages and they'll be caught up to the light bearer. Maybe they might even overtake them, but look at the damage that Movis does. Just absolutely destroyed Nara. But Isabella has the ability to cast for a little bit. She does so much damage that she can just absolutely let loose on the campaign. 2446, we'll go ahead and we'll grapple Arden because we want to take him out of the equation. And again, Grez, even fully geared 4-star, 245, he dies almost absolutely instantly. And this is the problem that I've had with Grez, and the problem that I've had with Grez in the past is I used to use him on my main account, and when I actually swapped him out for the exact same reason, a majority of the time he would die really, really quick, and he'd die really, really fast. And look at that, Nara got the final kill there. But if he doesn't have the ability to get his minions up, if he gets interrupted or if he dies before the minions up, he doesn't do anything in the battle. Even looking here with Golas, he takes a ton of damage, even though we do have some CC that is brought by Farael and the energy disintegration. And once he does get his minions up, though, that's the big thing, is once the minions are up, you really can't kill him because he's healing for 20% for every minion that dies, and he puts minions up. He's just got to survive the first probably 15 seconds, which Farael just got absolutely run over there. And again, they took down his minion too quick and Grez went down. Might be able to do a Thorin cheese here. If we can get a good amount of damage, if we can get him to ult. Don't have the second. If we had his plus 30 signature item, we could have probably made that one work. But I'm hoping that Estrilda doesn't kill Farael right off the bat here. Which again, she's going to because he's already almost dead. So let's try grapple on Estrilda. And she is very, very powerful with her charge. Ever since her rework, she gives me so many problems in the campaign. I don't know if you've seen the same. Let me know in the comments if you have. A majority of the time when I fight her, very, very tough combination, and she has a tendency to kill the back row very easy. As you can see, she literally ran over Farael, ran over Isabella, and just decimated both of our heroes right off the bat. 24-28, 5.5 million from Isabella, which is absolutely awesome. And we are about 6 or 7 stages behind our Lightbearer team. So we are very, very close to catching them and being the #1 progression in the faction teams. All 4 teams are now into chapter 24. So we did make some progression today to move our Wilder team into 24, which was awesome. And once Thorin comes up, I think he's just gonna get CC'd and die again. So let's see. I want to see if I can take out this caster up top. If we can grapple the caster and essentially get some fears. We have minions up on Namora in the back, which is what we wanted. We should be able to get this down. There it goes. Kill shot on Brutus from Nara. Brings us to 2430. Again, we're going to go ahead and grapple Arden. The Ira is very, very tough in this stage as well. With her bleed effect, does a absolute insane amount of damage with the bleed effect that Ira puts on heroes. and Kaz's dodge ability. Even there we're charmed, so nothing we can do on that one. Let me try taking out Ira. Because again, even on Grez got hit with the bleed ability, and there we all got rooted. Made a big difference. And Nara grabs Cirrus. That's never a good idea to grab a tank. But like I was saying though, with the minions is usually once Grez has his minions up, very, very hard to kill him once the minions are up. And I think we're going to stick with Arden because I don't want him to root our entire team. But again, the back line, Cirrus's big arcing attack, his arcing AoE attack, just absolutely decimating the back line. So let me see if I can swap my tanks, maybe swap Thorin and Grez, and see how well we do on this one. So got a shield up there if we can get, it looks like Ira went down pretty early there. And Grez got a stun up with some minions. We should be able to get this one down now. I'm just worried about Kaz's dodge ability. When she just killed Nara with her ult. Again, that giant arcing attack from Cirrus. We're not going to be able to get these two down. Well, these three down. Anytime that Cirrus is up with Namora, it's so difficult to kill either of them at this point. And even though we're getting Arden down pretty quick, Isabella's dying way too fast to really be effective, and she's our primary damage for this. Again, with two tanks, we're not going to be able to get this one down again. And this is where I would love to have Oden built. Just like I swapped out with Solus, that way we have another hero to go ahead and swap out, whether we were swapping it with Nara, or having a different team combination that I can work with on the Graveborn account would make a very, very big difference here. Because running the faction specific, you have a tendency to run out of CC or run out of heals because Graveborn still has no support class. This one, we still got Nara up, but Nara cannot hit Kaz for absolutely anything. Kaz is just decimating us with the Wilder team. All right, so give this one another try. This might be it for the Graveborn team at this point, however. We'll go ahead. We'll try grabbing Namora because that will take out her Beguile ability. Might help it again. Isabella and Grez just go absolutely destroyed. And can't get the Thorn Cheese. Doesn't do enough damage at this point. All right, so after many, many attempts, that will conclude it. We did a little push on the Graveborn account. Got them all to level 245, which is awesome. We'll go ahead and we'll collect up our loot. Beat 2 boss stages there. Just a little bit behind the Lightbearer account. If you remember last week, the Lightbearers had 0 progression, didn't actually move anywhere at all, but very excited about finally having all 4 of the faction teams 240 plus, building the 6th and 7th ascension. We have the food on this account. We just need to get a couple heroes. So hopefully shortly we can pick up a couple more heroes and we'll be able to push the progression and finish out chapter 24 at this point. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.